Hi friends! So I just wanted to do a video about where to live, like finding out, considering where is a good place to live regarding age. Because, okay, every place is pretty much accommodating to college-aged people in their 30s. People with families might have tougher times in the thick of a major city because cities are expensive and those costs go up with people and transporting people, and parents generally buy cars and multiple cars because everybody has to have their career and their activities. And I know I sound passive aggressive. I just live in a very pedestrian hostile place where you're not allowed to cross the street because they're in their cars and they've got important things to do. Whereas if you're walking, you don't have anything important to do. So you gotta wait for 10 cars to block your access to the street. Anyway, I did want to do a piece about ageism in communities. And I guess it's not just ageism, it's ageism and classism, because I live in a city in Montana, and I've been here a few years, 5 years, and I didn't notice it when I first got here, but it's sort of like a benign apartheid. It's it's kind of like a retirement city. It's a college town retirement city, and the few working class people here are having to hold down 3 different jobs. Of course, none of them full time, and they don't have benefits. There's not a whole lot of like blue collar and white collar opportunities here. It's like you have to be independently wealthy here to kind of thrive. And so I just, for other people who are dealing with chronic illness such as chronic fatigue, a lot of us aren't being properly treated, being properly tested. A lot of us aren't being taken seriously by doctors. So, you can easily spend like 10 years, 15 years languishing, trying to figure out what the cause of your problem is. And my latest realization is it's untreated Lyme and the co-infections. Anyway, so that's taken, like the last 15 years of my adulthood away. And thank you doctors, thank you OHSU and Providence Hospital and all those other people who dropped the ball, even when I told them my headline. Anyway, so I just want to say, like, if you're you've been struggling with chronic illness and of course suffer the financial casualties of it, you may not be able to afford to buy a condominium and a second, your summer home and your winter home. Like when you've been struggling for decades, or possibly all your life, you barely can afford your own home, like just the main home. So I'm just saying, Missoula, Montana is not the place to relocate to. It's so beautiful, but it's very prejudiced. Like, you're supposed to be a 3rd generation Montanan if you're here. And I would not even understand what I'm describing, and I wouldn't even believe it until I've been here a while. Like, when you're trying to cross the street, people are like, do I like you? Because if I don't like you, I'm not going to let you cross the street. And like, women here are the most chauvinistic people I have ever met in my life. The chauvinistic females here, the queen bees and wannabes, are the most sexist people I have ever met in my life. Sexist and classist. So it's been an education being in Montana, and I'm glad I've lived other places, and it's just a matter of time, hopefully, of finding, like, kind of mustering what it takes to move. So thanks for watching.